So Derek, why are we here at Twisted Throttle today?
Today we're going to do a few tutorials on the different latch mechanisms on the cases we offer and the best ways to use them to avoid any confusion and so nobody thinks that their latch is broken.
Cool beans.
This is with the V46 in the locked position. You're going to turn the key horizontally and you're going to push the button just above it. That will press this plate out and you can open the case.
Show us the part of the top of the latch that wiggles.
This is the top of the latch that's going to wiggle and it's going to grab the lid right here to lock.
So let's close the top of the case and then show us how you latch it. Notice how Derek's going to push the top of the latch toward the lid and then pull down. And then we take the key out. And it's all locked up. Now we're going to show you the right way to open it and the wrong way to close it. So you turn the lock key to the unlocked position, you push the release, you lift the lid. Now, if you latch the latch while the lid is still up, it's now going to appear to be jammed. If you close the lid will not close. It's bad. So, one might wonder how to unjam the lid. You stick your finger in the latch and push the latch towards the lid, and it pops right out. Note that you have to have the key in the unlocked position in order for that technique to work. Once you're in that position, everything should be good to go to operate normally. You latch it. Good, good. On a Givi E52, if you want to remove the case from the rack, first thing you do is stick the key in and you turn it to the unlocked horizontal position. Then you turn it past that position to release the handle. Now you grab the handle and you push the trunk release button to be able to take the case off the rack. It's the bottom button. Yay! Now if you want to push it back down, all you do is push the case back down, it automatically latches on. You can push the handle back into the case and it disappears. Now let's say you just want to open the case. If we zoom in here, you'll see that there is a little button that says press on that handle. You can take your one hand and brace the front end of the case so it can't move. I'm going to back out again so we can show what we're doing here. Derek's going to stick his hand behind the case instead of on top. Then Derek's going to use his other hand to push the press button. Push harder. Note that even a big guy like Derek had to push hard. Now that that little latch is open, he can open the lid. Now if Derek wants to close the case, he closes the lid and he pushes on the top of the latch to grab the top of the case. Then he pulls the rest of the latch down. If you take the key out and unlock, you're good to go. Now we're going to show you how to unjam an uncooperative E52 latch. You start out, you unlock the latch. Now you open the latch. You open the lid. Let's say some unsavory character comes by and jams your latch by latching it without a lid in place. It's now in the latched position. If you try to close the lid, it's not going to work right. So, the way we undo this mayhem is you leave the key in the horizontal unlocked position and you push the top of the latch panel the other way. There you go. It releases. Now you can close the lid and latch normally. This case is a Givi E52 Monolock case. The way this latch is the same as all the other Monolock cases, like the E370, the E350, the E450, the E280, the E30, the E33, you get the idea. So, Derek, show us the correct way to unlock this case. Key is now in the unlock position. He pushes the latch release button. He lifts the lid. Now he's going to close the lid. He's going to push the top end of the latch toward the front of the bike. Now he's going to drop the latch. All right. And now it's locked again. Now Derek's going to show you how to improperly jam and then unjam the latch. First, you open the lid. It's open. If your not friend comes by and latches the latch without the lid down in place. Now, if you try to close the lid, it's going to act like the case doesn't work. You can't do that. So, when it's latched, without the lid closed, you push toward the front of the bike on the latch, it releases it again, and now you can close the lid and latch it normally. Booyah. Derek's going to show you how a typical Givi Monokey side case latch works. This applies to the E36, E45, E360, E460, and E41 case models. So, first he's going to move from the vertical to the horizontal key position, which is unlocked. Releases the latch, and now he has to pull the top end of the latch away from the lid. Now he can open the lid itself. Woohoo! He closes the lid and has to push the top end of the latch toward the top lid to grab that like a hook. Now he can close the latch and lock it. Great. Now Derek will show you how to jam your lock. So, if you open the case, and then you go and latch the case in the locked position. Now if you try to close the lid, it ain't gonna work right. So don't do that. What you do is you open the lid back up, you put the key in the unlocked position. You then push the top of the latch up and out. Now that the top of the latch is open, you can close the lid. And you can catch the lid with the hook of the latch and close and lock it. Alright, thus concludes today's lesson.